Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
What happened?
Yeah, Boots of the Winterlands.
Guys?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, we can
Hello?
hear you now.
Was William talking? Did you guys not hear what I said and William was talking that whole time?
William was talking about the roof. I didn't hear anything about
Oh.
you.
Oh, the
Yeah.
connection is not being kind then.
Ooh.
But yes,
I
I'm
think you
using
could. Oh, there you are.
yes, I'm using the thing we talked about to basically skulk around the crowd and even check. Hello? What?
Yeah, you cut out again a little bit.
Hello?
Thing we talked about to. Yeah.
Yeah, you're skulking around the crowd.
Yeah.
And doing what?
I'm looking and listening, basically trying to get a read if anyone has any idea what's going on. And then I'm going to check inside of the Blushing Bride to see if the staff is there, first of all, and what they're thinking or saying.
What's the thing you were talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, that was to William.
Yes. As you are looking around, there is a bit of like they are kind of like what people around thinking, like, all right, what are we doing? Like, a lot of it seems to be barely restrained violence. Like, there's a lot
Yeah.
of different. There's a lot of different gangs here. There's a couple of people in what look like military outfits. There's interestingly enough, actually, like a couple what look to be a couple of noblemen. But they are just kind of milling around, kind of angry, looking angry, like, come on, what's taking so fucking long?
Yeah.
It's like when you turn to a concert and the act's not coming out despite it being an hour past the starting time.
Oh.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, anything in the Blushing Bride?
The as you go to like look,
Yeah.
the door is closed, and there doesn't seem to be anyone inside of it.
Yeah.
At least none that you can see.
Perimeter of the building, checking windows, seeing if I can see into other rooms.
Let's see.
James Spyglass costs
I'll
so
say
much.
roll an investigation check, please.
Got it. Yes.
We should get a spyglass for when we're doing roof escapades.
They're so expensive.
Yeah, 1,000 gold. Man, the Farseer of Illis could be useful right about now. Let's go rob a short little guy with blue hair. Sells magic.
Oh no.
Get punched to death
Then a
by...
short little
Yeah, get punched to death
that's
by
what I
a
was gonna
screaming
say,
thing in
short little
plate mail.
woman. But
Fucking
as
halflings.
you are. Sorry, give me a second. Anyways, the as you are like, looking around, you sorry, you will actually see in like a more back room there is like a slightly cracked window where if it was like a person looking, they probably would have a much difficult time, but with your resource that you are using,
Yeah.
you are able to see a few people like in one of the more backside rooms, uh, seemingly kind of hanging out in there, almost having the room barricaded and seemingly like waiting out whatever is happening.
Alright. Do they appear like staff or like highborn? Or like something else?
They Kind of. Daff and Highborn are kind of the same thing in this instance.
Oh, okay. So that's probably the best bet.
No, Erico.
I think...
No, I was gonna say, no Eric Hooker that's Facade can see.
Yeah. I would think, at least, if this is a trap, it will not be an explosion. They have their own in the bar.
Well, it also wouldn't do to destroy the front of their presumably quite profitable business.
Yeah.
And maybe they bubble us all in here and make us fight to the death for it.
That could be the plan.
Have to be a hell of a bubble.
So, let's see. With that distance... Checking something. Okay. So, I am going to go and get some answers. And Facade's gonna make her way back down with the rope system.
From who?
Okay.
And it's just gonna head on over to the back of the building.
Well, good luck not getting stabbed, I guess.
Yeah, I mean... Didn't exactly rush down there. Did you have something you wanted to say? Hello?
No, well, he just asked, like,
I didn't hear you ask anything.
from whom? Like, when
Oh.
you said I'm going to go get answers, it was like, from whom?
I didn't hear that. The staff.
Do you want a hand?
I may not need it, but would like it.
Could have asked. Alright, let's go.
You go. We'll stay up here and keep an eye out.
The two surviving party members when all of this explodes.
And that would be the last of the originals.
Well, yeah, Ivory
Right.
wasn't an original. She's been
Uh,
here
she
so
was-
long.
She was close. She was,
It was a
very
second
close,
generation.
Yeah.
She was like what?
2 sessions in, yeah.
Session
Mhm.
4.
But, yeah, Facade's going to, head over to that cracked window where the people were seen. And,
Yeah.
going to... gonna dispel the thing before Kalos catches up.
Okay.
Well, not dispel, but, poof it. Or...
Yes.
Yeah, it does work that way. Okay. And then is going to do the old minor illusion bit into the room with them.
What do you minor illusion?
It's just going to be a voice among them asking, or I guess trying to think of how to word this.
Excuse me, can I speak to a manager?
Can I speak to your
This
manager?
wait is simply unacceptable.
But
Do you know who I am? I'd be quite surprised if you did.
Seriously, do you know who I am? Because I don't.
I've been stuck as a disembodied voice for weeks now. It's incredibly annoying.
fucking, what is it? Davy Jones ship crew style, just body comes out of the wall. I've been trapped for so long. No. Fuck, I'm trying to remember the wording I had, and now I've fucking lost it. I'm blanking.
On what you said to the guy.
Yeah. Not just that, it was,
William, do you remember the message that was...
No, it was... That's not what I was trying to remember. My contact from on high told me to see you about the auction. And Fasad's gonna get, like, close up to the window and, like, try to listen.
They will, like, you seem kind of, like, shocked when they hear your voice and, like, oh, jeez, what the, we...
Oh, go ahead.
Can't you hear what your familiar hears?
I'm not using the familiar.
You could be, though. You have a spider.
No, I don't. I didn't get to do that. I had to use a fucking spell slot
Oh,
or something
I
else.
was away for that.
Yeah. Had to do an
Yeah.
alternative. Fucking expensive alternative.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yes, as like they are out, as they're like huddling and talking, they seem rather shocked to hear, there's a person.
And then raising
but
from
they'll say,
so like
okay.
yeah, so there's the window and there's probably the light coming in from outside the window, and then there's like that shadow at the cross section. Raising from that shadow is going to be the usual shadow person bit. I did not mean to alarm you.
You hear them shout, "Oh shit!" And like you'll hear some running.
Very diplomatic.
Yeah. Just thinking, it's fine.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Kalos, who hears this yelling from inside, does just like...
The shadow being is like shrugging at them as they do that. They were barricaded in, weren't they?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
A fucking shadow starts
Yeah.
like comes out of the ground and talks to them.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The fuck is that?
Just the voice says, "Is there something wrong?"
Let's see.
You should
Why are
not
we having
let
it
Facade...
talk in the same way that you talk as Facade?
Because Facade talks like that.
Well, yeah, but surely if you don't want them to know it's you, you'd use a different voice.
That's not why it's happening. This is about not getting stabbed. Or other things.
Let's see. Well, are there any of them still there to hear you ask that question?
I didn't think they could fucking get out of there that fast. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's like they were in like a back room where they were like just talking. Like
Yeah.
there is a door that they could leave through.
Okay, I don't know what somewhat barricaded means then. Go on. I guess they had a chair.
Like, the
Apparently, you
building.
can just leave and walk out.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they had a chair braced up against the doorknob, and that was it.
Let me clarify. I meant like to say that the building is somewhat barricaded.
Oh, I thought you meant they were barricaded in that room. Okay, well it's fine. Doesn't matter.
No, they were just hanging in the room.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll something. Okay.
Yeah, it just sort of came up out of the ground.
I don't know what it is with this group, but like, you guys are really lucky on the D100 rolls.
Hey, it's me. I'm good with the D100. It's the D20 that hates me.
Let's see. Give me a second.
Me and the D100 were good friends. I should play a cleric. By my 5th divine intervention, William's just like, okay, fucking Asmodeus says no.
That would be pretty funny. But anyways, as you as you talk, like, say, is there something wrong? You hear from further in, like, seemingly, there's like one guy, like, peeking around the door, as he just yells, "What the fuck? What are you?"
This is an
Have you
illusion.
never seen an elf before?
This is an illusion. I cannot fit through windows.
Why don't you just talk through it or something? What the fuck? What? Why this?
This is easier.
The temptation for a Kalos to pipe up is so high. Just be like, she's just like this actually.
Why are you like this? It's easier.
Is a Kalos there?
The Kalos is there, he's not saying anything.
I
He's
don't
just
know
there
where-
Next turn. He's listening.
Oh, then he's... I
Oh, okay.
sorry.
don't know. So yeah, he's like right here.
Token right there.
Yeah, I assumed. I'd assumed it, he's within kicking range.
In that case, yeah, else out, right, so what was it you wanted?
I was told by the Highborn to come here.
Oh. I mean, the auction's not here. Auction's out front, I think.
That seems a distraction. Thneed told me here. At the bar.
Roll a deception check, please.
I mean, those were his words, but okay. He said you should go to the bar. Yeah. I mean, it could be a deception, I don't know. 13?
With a 13, he... Let's see. Sorry, give me a second.
I'm going to lie in circles until I tell the truth so that I can use deception. One day you guys will just stop Facade from doing this. One day.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah. As you are, like, as you say, well, I was told to go to the bar. They'll say, well, I don't know about any of that. We were just told that, like, the auction was gonna be here and to stay put. And I
don't know, man. I just work out.
like literally that.
And there is no higher standing with you.
I'll go talk to one of the others.
My thanks. It's a fucking shadow person here. The Hat Man's come. I took too much Benadryl.
Oh god.
Here's the thing. I know why they're scared.
Yeah, because a fucking shadow came out of the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're minding your own business, and then the spookiness happens.
And then evil.
Yeah, and then that's just this.
But so yes, as you are doing these, sorry. As you are doing these, there is a bit of time that passes. Sorry, give me a second. Need to get a drink.
Yes.
Clear out the old throat. Okay. There is a few minutes that pass. Yes, I will. Okay. As the few minutes pass, there'll be a bit of a rustling up front as Ivory and Yago, you guys see that the movement on top of the building has increased. You still can't see very well, but it has. There's noticeably more of it from what you're seeing.
Yeah.
From like your vantage point on top of that roof. Uh, After about 5 minutes. Sorry, please. After about 5 minutes, is Lyson. He's like,
He's Lyson
no,
comes up
he's
to the
licensed.
party. There you guys are. I've been looking all week.
Damn it. I freaking. It's the same with calling Nick Medi.
Yeah,
I almost said calling Medi Nick.
the silo situation.
Oh god, I still get that mixed up for some Hylos and Corral, and it literally no reason for that. But yes, I always called you his ice again. Facade.
He's
Facade.
like,
You'll hear the guy come back and he'll say,
God, I miss these Lyson.
as you'll hear the person come back after about 4 minutes or so, and he will tell you that the I was told the auction's up front. I'm not sure why Thneed would tell you otherwise.
All of this looks like a trap. Perhaps I was wrong.
It 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 is a bit weird, yeah.
No
Yeah,
guards.
we yeah, the boss. This is all like the boss's work. He's told us to do all this stuff, and well, it's weird, but
Almost everyone here is Xanathar's crew, isn't it?
not that you can see.
No.
Oh, out front.
Yeah, because they were doing the culling thing, weren't they?
Uh, there are a higher number of them, yes, but not all of them.
Yeah, and the Highborn don't
Probably
like.
about probably about probably about like 40% of them are Xanathar,
Yeah.
which is more than double the amount of any other group.
Are there any groups that I know to be allied with the Highborn that have showed up here?
I will say roll a history check.
Cool. Wish me luck. 14.
With a 14, the Highborn are biggest in this section of the city, which I can't remember what it's called. The Field District.
Yeah,
Not the Field District.
the
Is it
slums.
the Field District? Yes, in the
This is the
slums
film
here.
district.
There's a few gangs that are like allied with them or quote unquote subservient to them.
Yeah.
You see a few that have done business with them in the past, but none of the ones that are like actual like full on like known allies to them.
Yeah. No guards. Allied gangs not showing. It is perhaps an explosion or an attempt at a riot.
Well, judging by the last 10 hours, the attempt at a riot was a success.
Indeed. Maybe it's to see who will open the cart first.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's in the cart. It's just been there for the last since like yesterday, I think it was.
Hmm. Would all of you...
It's ours, so everyone knows not to touch it.
Hmm.
At least it's got our signature on it. I don't.
My apologies for the scare. And it sinks back down into the shadows.
You just hear a mutter, and somehow it going away is worse.
Now I'm not sure if it's gone. I am at a loss. She looks to Akalos and says,
He just shrugs.
perhaps those you saw on the roof.
Do you want to go up there?
Looks at the
Might be an
building.
interesting idea.
How approachable does it look as far as climbing it goes?
I mean, you got this this little halfway. Oh, the fuck! No, I don't want to print it.
Yeah,
Cancel.
Yeah.
This half bit here.
yeah.
That is about 15 feet up. The lowest point of the roof is about 40 feet up.
Grappling hook, that's what I needed to buy. Well, that's on my to-do list. Anyway.
I think a camel says a grappling hook.
Do you?
No, it's one of the things that I often grab. I have one.
Hmm. Well, that's for later.
I don't know why that was so funny to me.
We will
But
need...
no.
Um,
Sorry, go ahead.
perhaps from inside would be easier.
I don't think they'll want to let us in the building.
We don't need them to.
Well, no, but if we get caught sneaking, it probably won't go well for us.
Hmm.
And it would end with us, well, you at least trapped on a roof with no way out.
Yeah.
Just jump off, but
I am out of bullshit tricks. Methinks.
we might just have to wait.
There is something I can do, but it would be expensive.
Fireball.
Yes. No. No.
The spell that solves all problems.
Synaptic static.
It would solve the problem of nothing happening right now.
Yeah. Perhaps we should wait a moment. Or you could go alone. I believe that you would speak about as well as I.
Don't you both have negative charisma?
I have a +1.
I have a 0.
I remember someone having negative charisma. I don't remember who.
Ivory.
Teehee.
yeah.
To be honest, I don't think there's much to gain. They're not going to tell us anything though.
This is a 0 charisma party. Just a bunch of unlikable assholes.
Hey, come
Pretty
on.
much.
The
My next
facade's
character is right charismatic.
likable if you're an edgelord.
The sun is entertaining.
Yes, exactly. Is there perhaps a way to get up onto this building to get a better... Because they're up on this roof, right?
They seem
Wait.
to be, yes.
Why do you even want to get up there
And
to
yes,
talk to them? What are you expecting them to
you
tell you?
could
I'm wanting to see who they
climb
are.
onto here, then onto here, then onto here.
Or are you asking Facade that?
I'm asking for something.
Oh. If they are highborn, then it is not so much a trap. Gonna try and get up on here.
Okay. Yeah. The easiest way to do that would be to get onto here, then onto here, then onto here.
Yeah,
How busy is this back alley? But
probably
There's
very.
a few people. There's like about like 10 people that you could see around, but it's not nearly as busy as like the front of the shop. Some people seem to have like this roughly the same idea that you had.
Yeah.
Kels is gonna watch her go up to the side, just kind of sign, and then, and what else is she gonna do without me? He'll wander up and give her another boost. Wait, did you leave your rope over there?
Yeah, I did. That's our escape
I'll
rope.
give you my rope.
No. Well, there's no chimney. There is nothing to tie up here.
I mean, we don't know that. We can't see the roof.
Oh, I thought this was you handing her the rope after you, like, helped her up.
No, this is me before I give you the boost up.
Oh, okay. Very
Oh,
good.
In that case, I would also, by the way, like you to roll a
Yeah, the thing.
athletics
The funny ha.
or acrobatics.
With the advantage from me.
Yes, very important. It's 18. Within?
I'm sorry? Oh, yes, 18.
18.
Are you climbing straight up to the grey one?
For now, I'm trying to see if I can see them from here. Because I'm trying to get a better look.
Okay. And as you do, yes, as you go over to talk to her, or not, what am I talking about? As you go over to look, my brain just short circuited there for a
Yep.
second. You do see about 3 people on the roof over here,
Yeah.
like in between these 2 chimneys, talking to one another.
Yeah.
They roll an insight or perception check, please.
Got it. What do my ambiguous eyes see? With a 5.
With a 5.
Kels is just gonna climb up next to her, if he can.
All right, roll an acrobatics or athletics, please. With his
Adjust spectacles. I can't see shit.
A raindrop
it's a little.
lands in your
It's a bit
eye
hard
as you
because
go.
like that's like you can just see the people up there, but like that's where the sun is also. So
Oh. So it appears to be 3 people. The jump would be kind of dangerous, especially in this climate.
somewhat, yes.
And we're
Okay,
like,
let's take a look.
yeah.
Yeah, Akalos, do a perception or insight check.
Yeah, we're like 25, 30 feet away. Oh, we're cursed.
Look at them twos, eh? At least I looked really good getting up on the building.
Did I
Oh
look
my
cool?
god, you both rolled a 2.
At least
Oh
you
my god.
looked cool.
Oh, thank you.
Acolytes, as you are looking, you're like seeing the 3 people as well, but you're a bit blinded by the sun. But as you're like looking at them, they seem to stop what they're doing, like their conversation, as they look over somewhere else. So you're not able to see like they're you're not able to get a grip on their like body language and in the amount of time that you have, as you will actually the both of you will actually see something.
A crossbow
Uh,
bolt.
an Aarakocra.
Gonna fly
As
down.
no, he flies up. He seemed to have been on the roof, but he flies up, so he's about 10 feet over the roof, and he's looking down at the 3 on the roof, and he seems to be saying something to them.
Oh, to the 3 on the green roof. Green squad.
Yes.
Green squad, white squad. Yeah. Can we hear it since we're like 30 feet away from them and he's probably yelling down? Hopefully, maybe, possibly.
He'd be saying something louder, but there's also like the buzz of the crowd. I'll say roll a perception check, please.
What do my ambiguous ears hear, William?
What your elf eyes hear. I was gonna say, I really should have given you advantage there or something.
That's too late.
I hear too.
We're not allowed! No!
Oh my god.
This reminds
This was-
me of a fucking game I played where we kept getting prophetic dreams. And
But-
every time it was the fucking like ranger or the fighter, they'd roll like a nat 1 or a nat 2 on like being able to discern the dream. So it'd be like you can clearly tell that the DM, who was my mate, desperately wanted to be imparting information to us. And he was like trying to figure out a way to give it to us, but he was like, nah man, you can't see shit, bro.
You guys are too stupid for these dreams.
Every time it was one of them, it was like, alright, I guess we've got to find another way to get that information. Hey.
Alright, so the blind masked being and the deaf satyr go to spy. It failed.
I don't know why, but you're too stupid for these dreams. It's really fucking funny.
Alas, the hero was too stupid for the prophecy and everyone died. The end.
Oh no.
That's great, because, like, all he noticed is, like, it looks like you can see, like, it's very shadowy. You can see, like, some boxes. It looks like you might be in a warehouse of some kind. And we get to the scene of the final boss fight, and it's like, there are boxes around, it's a warehouse of some kind. It's like, oh, motherfucker, we seriously, like, we would have known where this place was? God damn it.
So, they're saying something, we're not hearing it. At this point, Facade's ready to shake things up.
You do, Facade, you do hear him say the word show.
Show, yes.
Yes. As you see, he pulls out what looks like
Okay.
a small metal box. It has a horn on one end and a crank on the other. And as you see him like start to turn the crank, you hear
Facade's already covering her ears.
as like the crowd goes dead silent.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper, like, should we get back to the others?
Go and tell them what you have seen. I will do what I can. She spoke quickly
Gonna get
there.
stabbed or something.
Possibly.
You might want to move a bit closer so you can hear what they're saying onto that roof.
Sod takes that to heart and is gonna try and get a running jump across.
Oh, are you fully just gonna jump down? I could give you a boost up if you want.
I think we have to go from this roof to this roof because the green one was too tall.
This one is the lowest, and then this one. And then this one.
Oh, man, that's a 15-foot jump. What are the running long jump rules? 10-foot run up.
It is, I believe, your strength score. The number of feet you can jump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying, so no, I cannot make this jump. It is completely impossible. Fuck's sake.
I mean, I'm a sadist, so I could theoretically make it, but no. The last time I tried to roll my d8 to get some extra height, I rolled a 1.
Can the green one be
Oh,
climbed at all from this position? Like, can I go from
Yes.
here to here? I can? Okay.
Yes, it would be a bit difficult, but yes, you could.
I will
Alright,
will go for that.
come on down, I'll give you a boost before I go.
Thank you.
In that case, roll a acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Yes, I don't know which ones you want when, so yes. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you would be able to, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just put these down here.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I've committed. I'm probably coming up from
Okay.
this corner, aren't I? Because that's lower.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like from here to there.
As you are able to, like, with Akelos' help, get a boost up there. It does take a bit of scrambling as you are like,
Yeah.
as like, basically it's like you catch the edge of the roof on like your with not your fingertips but your fingers, and you have to. Damn it! Why can't I do a pull up?
To be fair, 10 strength, Facade probably could do a pull-up. Possibly.
But is that but yes, as you will be able to get up onto the roof where you see the three of them with a mixture of concern and confusion watching the Aarakocra gentleman.
Yes.
As he will fly, he like tosses the small metal box that was making the noise onto the roof.
Yeah.
And will fly over the crowd.
At this point, I'm stealthing. Well, I need to be in good graces with these people later, so yeah, for now she's just gonna be quiet and just watch what happens for a moment. So yeah, stealthing.
And yeah. Okay. So give me a second. Yes, as you are like watching this, you will see as the Aarakocra gentleman is flying over the crowd. Akelos, if you wish to move, you're more than welcome to. As the Aarakocra will say,
I'm just going to Does Eastlice and the fucking facade look down at me at any point? Yep.
We'll check.
I don't think so. No.
We'll check before you leave, just to make sure that
All right.
you're not
Yeah, he's
following
gonna like
or
point
not.
at himself and then point away or point up at her and like do like a questioning, like bring his hands up. Do you want me to stay or go?
She's gonna give you a stay symbol, just a palm out stay.
All right. He's just gonna lean against the wall and try and listen.
But yeah, just let's see what happens for a moment.
And yeah, it's actually quite easy to hear him as he's speaking with thaumaturgy. As he is shouting, his voice booming, as he says, "Hello to all of you, and I thank you, and I hello to all of you for accepting my invitation. I thank all of you for coming to this auction with there are many who would many among you, all of you, I'm sure, who know exactly what it is being auctioned. Some of you perhaps were brought here by chance, others curiosity, and still more of you were probably simply told to be here. Told to be here by those who want what is mine, what I was given. There is a bit of like murmuring as everyone who can see the Aarakocra, would you kindly roll a perception, insight, or medicine check?
He touched the thing and he failed his fucking save.
I'm sure. Can I see him from here? I don't know how the angle works out.
I think
I mean,
Yeah,
he's hovering in
people-
the air.
I'm assuming that
Yeah.
we can see him.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
said
you can most
insight.
definitely-
You said insight,
Insight,
medicine, or
Perception.
or perception. I believe
Okay.
of the group,
Right.
Aklos is the only one who cannot see him.
Oh, did you drop a rope down for me?
I was, yeah, but I didn't want to interrupt William's speech.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It was just actually that explains why she didn't see, because tying the rope requires her to fucking look.
Yago, do you wish to roll a check?
Nah, he's taking a nap. Got bored. Well,
I don't
How's
belong.
that?
I mean, I don't know. That's just in character joke. I'm not sure.
Did he BRB?
Jago?
Cosmonaut. Cosmonaut.
Cosmonaut.
43.
What have we heard you say this day, no?
Hmm.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do the thing. Are you ready?
Talking
What?
directly into the mic.
Welcome everyone to tonight's ASMR stream. We're going to be saying some words. Some terrible words. Like moist.
Oh no.
I got nothing, guys. It didn't work.
I'm going to call you the worst slur I can think of. Liberal.
Oh. Oh.
Shall we just get a GM roll from his character? I'm sure he wouldn't not roll.
It's fine either way because like
We can end it.
Ivory.
can't we?
Mhm.
Oh, she got it.
You're looking at him and you notice something that a few others also seem to notice. He looks not very good. Like he looks sick, like very sick. He appears to be a pigeon Aarakocra. very glossy gray, not very glossy, but like very poofy gray feathers, uh, with a heart-shaped patch like on his chest, with like a very short yellow, like very short and thick yellow beak. Uh, but like his beak looks like is dirty. His feathers look uh like almost limp and like listless, and there several of them are sticking up at weird angles. His claws are dull, uh,
He's not been
and
preened.
he's he seems to be very thin as he is
Hmm.
as he continues his speech. No matter what you uh no matter what you have or why you have come here for, we a- you are all here for one reason. And you see as he reaches into his like shirt, and like off his neck he tears a chain, uh revealing a small piece of jade at the end of it, as a pendant. You are here for this. You are all here to see who will pay the most for it. And
Not very
what is
subtle, is
there? And what is the greatest payment? With that, he throws it up into the air. But to pay with your lives. And then he points down as you see a bolt of fire goes from his finger and strikes the cart.
shocking.
We fucking knew it.
I swear to God, if I was right.
Alchemist style?
And kaboom.
I live!
Fuck yeah, let's go!
I knew it! I
I
fucking knew
can't
it!
I can't believe. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I can't believe that we all, all of us
Look at
just
how fucking
barely.
close that is.
I felt it on the force!
The moment that initially she spots this, she scoots over to Jago and just points up and just goes, "He looks fucking terrible," and
Boom.
shuts up the moment that he started talking again, and then there's just and the explosion goes off. There's a second, and oh shit, I'm gonna crawl over to the backside of the roof and is gonna start looking
As
down. Yeah,
you would notice,
sorry.
he threw the pendant up to distract everyone, because they're gonna follow the pendant. That's what they're here for. And then kaboom! And as the explosion goes off, he starts laughing hysterically, just deep, full chest, not breathing, laughing. Uh, to the point where after about 15 seconds, he starts to cough, and he can't seem to catch his breath as he just coughs and coughs. As you see
The
what looks
tentacle.
like smoke, looks like smoke leaves him, and he just falls down.
Just a head turn. Kalos, I called it.
Yeah, Kalos, who's leaning back against the wall, just sort of listening,
I will.
hears the
I
massive
will.
boom and sort of looks straight up.
I will say, everyone except for Facade, with your passive perceptions, when he was laughing, there were two voices laughing.
Yeah.
Ew.
As he falls into the inferno.
Someone failed their wisdom save. Or was it charisma?
I'm so good. This is the second time wisdom saves with these things have narrowly evaded ruining me.
You cut out. Narrowly evaded.
Ruining me. Because he sliced and touched the thing, too.
We've actually touched 3 of them, I think. We know what 3 of them do. Shit, do you think that
We only
what's his
touched
name
one.
actually passed his save?
Oh,
no,
Raynar?
no. We
Raynar?
touched 1, the dragon touched 1, and Raynar touched 1.
Uh,
So we know what 3 of them have emotions for.
we warned Raynar, so I think he knew not to touch it. I guess
No, he actively said, like, oh, for my own experiments, and I think he did say that he did touch it.
Ooh.
I seem to remember him saying that.
Yeah, he did tell you, like, he was touching
Yeah.
it. By the way...
Maybe that's why he fucking moved, so that we wouldn't go around and see him like this.
Oh, maybe.
By the way, these buildings are now on fire.
Yeah.
Well, at least there's a bunch of snow on them, which will slow things down
Yeah.
for a moment.
Immediately, like, the moment that, like, the fire starts spreading, is the rope still attached or no? Because if it is, then we're kicking it down and heading down.
This one is not, this one is.
Alright. Yeah.
So he threw...
the...
He was there, and he... Yeah, go ahead.
The force of the explosion also, like, knocked down a few of the less sturdy buildings, or made holes in them and things like that.
Yeah.
This whole area is now either on fire or collapsed.
Remember, children, Alchemist Fire costs 50 gold pieces until you're an NPC, then it's free.
There were a few Alchemist Fires, yes.
Just a few. Does it give a number?
I'm gonna say no.
Damn. I was hoping a new record.
Was this part of the module, or was this you? I'm assuming it's module.
Wizards of the Coast loves their Alchemist Fires.
Because, yeah, just out of curiosity, he's obviously still have to do anything about it. Could we have prevented this if we showed up here earlier?
Possibly.
Yeah, or is this just a scripted event?
It is entirely possible, yes.
Alright. So, yeah, upon hearing Akalos, he's just gonna sort of, like, look up, still leaning against the wall.
I called
like
it. That's... Oh, God, my voice gave out. I called it.
Good job, Facade.
Anyway, Fasade's gonna start climbing down the rope. Gonna say to this guy...
Yeah, these 3 look shocked. They very clearly were not expecting that. Like, what the fuck?
Are these 2 not dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because they're on the roof. It wasn't like a fireball. They were kind of shielded, basically.
Yeah.
Basically. From like most of the explosion.
Yeah.
They do have like some burns on them, but they are alive.
Very sunburned faces.
There are a few people in the crowd that like survived the explosion, but they're very much so not happy.
And on fire, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fasade's just going to say to these 3, you 3 will have to catch me up. Let's go.
What? How long have you been there? What?
Need sent me. Let's go.
Okay. Shit. And yeah, they're gonna climb down the ladder with you.
Yeah.
Or
the rope. Yeah.
The rope. Yeah, the rope with you, and they're like
the rope. Rope ladder.
Yeah. I actually had a character. He was a paladin, and he was I used the the one source book, Grim Hollow source book.
Ooh.
He was a disease paladin.
Oh, yes.
So basically, he had like, and I gave him 8 dexterity. So it was like, oh yeah, he's so fucked up from diseases in his past that like he can't really do anything. So I literally had him buy a rope ladder, like a 50-foot long rope ladder, because he can't climb ropes because his joints and bones hurt so fucking much.
Down.
Where's the...
But yeah, there's fire and smoke, screaming. Uh, you will hear someone shout, "I don't care if it's burning, find it, find it!"
Upon hearing that, Akalos is going to turn to Facade and go like, so what happened there? I obviously couldn't see it.
There was an explosion.
Well, I
Go.
gathered that.
You have the box. Find it. Grab it. Run.
Alright, he's going to go around over here. How on fire is this stone?
The stone is not very, but this alleyway is basically full of like collapsed collapsed segments of 2 buildings which are on fire. You could jump over them with an athletics or acrobatics check, or you could just oh, what the fuck is that? Or you could like charge over them and take some damage and potentially be set on fire yourself.
Yes.
Does this count as a magical effect or magic, the fire?
Nope.
Darn.
It's just burning
Alright.
alchemical substances.
Yeah, Akalos will make a jump for it.
Okay. Acrobatics or athletics, please.
So we're not calculating specific distances?
I will say.
Or this is like a DC?
I'll say, yeah. Just like your check will determine like how.
In that case, could I get some kind of advantage because of mirthful leaps, which like lets me roll an extra d8 when I'm doing jump distance?
Yeah, sure.
So mirthful.
Wait. Satyrs! Yay, 11.
On one leg, he springs such great distance.
Hey, you know what?
You
5? Notably, not a 2.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. You'll start here and then jump, and you will just barely fail to clear the fire, as you will land on a piece of like a burning building.
Actually,
You
hang on a second. Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh.
This is why I asked Akalos to stay. I'm like, if there's an explosion, and it is alchemist fires, he's gonna be the best at the dex saves, and at like getting it and getting the fuck out.
Yeah, I just realized I should have doubled my jump distance from fucking Step of the Wind. Ah well.
Next turn.
Hindsight.
you will take 2 fire damage as like you step on like a large burning piece of the building, and like it licks up like the back of your leg and thigh. But
At least my feet are
thankfully
fine.
you
and
are
they're
not.
magic items.
Yeah, thankfully you are not set on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Facade's gonna try and get up on top of this. I assume well roofing.
I
Or
believe
shack?
that is I honestly don't know what that is, because like there is like a well
Yeah.
over here, but I don't know like what that would be.
It might actually just be like a cool storage shack or something, or a tool shed.
Something like that, yeah.
But someone's workman area, because this is like a place where people would work, I think.
It's got
But
this
yeah,
weird thing
roll
sticking.
roll in acrobatics or athletics, please.
Here I go failing. 15.
15. Yeah, you are able to shinny your way up there.
Excellent.
That you are poked a few times like by wood splinters, but nothing actually damages you, and nothing
Yeah.
actually pierces your skin or anything. You just get
Gloves
poked
are
by it.
important.
The problem is, you sent the only person who didn't actually see it being thrown to
I
go and
know.
get it.
That's why Facade's climbing up here,
You
and
did.
I'm... Hmm?
She didn't even explain. She just said, "Go find it."
Well, I
Yeah.
gathered what it was. I'm just like, alright.
Well,
Yeah, but
luckily I
you don't know
guys.
what that means. Like,
I-
it could be on him. It could be someone running away. Like,
Yeah. I planned for this, don't worry. Facade's now going to look for where it landed.
roll a perception check, please. Perception, perception or investigation.
Oh, thank
As yeah, there is
merciful Christ.
quite a bit of. Ooh, damn. You are just barely able to see it. Like,
I'm
like,
calculating
he's-
based off the trajectory and the explosion.
Yeah, as you don't see it, you see the light from the fire,
Yeah.
like kind of shine off of it. As it seems to be right here, on top of this one,
Right.
which is also on fire.
And this is a shed thing, or?
It seems to be the same type of building as whatever you are on.
Yeah. So...
Shame I'm the one with the
gonna-
ability to cast at-will message spells.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm going
Yeah.
to say that it is what I think it is like maybe it's a little thing with where like you tie your horses to it and like it's got
Oh.
like a feed trough or something in
Yeah, a hitching post where the horses can stay out of the sun. That makes sense.
it.
You're gonna get a
Or at
minor...
least partially stay out of the sun.
Yeah. You're gonna get a minor illusion voice on your shoulders saying, on the roof of the hitching post on your left.
You know,
The
it's gonna
shard.
be way easier just to mark who's alive than who's dead.
Yeah.
Can you select multiple people at once and mark them as dead?
No, unfortunately not.
No, you're right. You can't. You have to do it like that.
Yeah, it's annoying. But, yeah.
Right, well.
Alright, all the people with purple on their things are alive.
One dragon
Now
bolt.
that Akalos has taken damage from not jumping enough, he's going to use Step of the Wind to
Yeah.
jump further.
Yeah. And you've been told
Okay.
on the roof of the hitching post, it's the shard
How
on your left.
full was the hitching post? Is
It
it
is
even
about-
intact, considering it was like center of the fucking...
3 of the posts are burned. The last one is like damaged, so the roof is actually at like an angle. It is at the tallest point about 13 feet. At the lowest point, at the tallest point, it was 13 feet. With the one that is still there is this one.
Oh, good. So it's
Is
kind of
it-
slanting down towards me.
Yes. But the bad thing is that you see that there are these 2 people fighting next to it. I don't know if you want to do anything about that or not. By the way, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yep.
There.
22.
Yeah. The smoke is thick and acrid, but thankfully it's not it's not hurting your eyes or lungs just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and say.
Yeah, I was
Everybody roll
wondering.
initiative, please.
I was wondering.
Oh, thank fuck. It's a good number.
Oh, we're rolling initiative.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume you're gonna want to get off that roof.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting off the roof.
Where is Yago?
He's right next to Ivory.
I mean, like where's Cosmo?
I've been here.
Oh, okay, there you are. Cool. Yeah, we were calling for you earlier, but you weren't saying anything.
Sorry, I thought I'd set the headset down for a quick bathroom break.
All right, that's fine. Just like tell us or BRB or something.
Did you see the speech?
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
Ah.
I was right. I called
Truck, the cart was full of alchemist's fire.
Curse of Strahd prepared me for this day. Look at Esmeralda.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's not there? Let's see, Dwergar. Wait a minute. Bandit Captain. I have not rolled his yet. Alright, Akalos. Yeah. Yeah, there you are, Yago. Akalos, Ivory. Okay.
So, question, just immediately, what of all this stuff can I not just run over? Like, I'm assuming this thing has just been blown apart completely and just maybe difficult terrain. Like,
yeah, basically. This cart is basically gone. This is actively on fire. Basically every body there as well is also on fire.
Alright, so how tall was this corner off the ground? You said it was originally 15 feet. Now it's...
No, it was originally about 10 feet off the ground. Currently it is about, with the way it is tilting, it is about 8 feet off the ground.
Well, I can high jump a minimum of 12 foot, so that's all good.
Just gotta worry about the fire.
Yeah. So in that case, gonna run down here. Up to here, that's 35 foot. Now I'm gonna jump up here. Which is
Okay, yeah.
40
yeah.
minus... How high is it?
About 8 feet. I'm gonna ask you to roll 2 dexterity saves, please.
Alright. Just so I can go!
Okay.
Kalos had the power, I knew it all along.
Yeah. With the first dexterity save, landing on top of the burning stable thing, I forget what it's called.
Hitching post.
You are able to avoid hitching post. Yes, thank you. You're able to avoid as much fire as you can. So the 4 fire damage will be reduced to 2 because of your dexterity. The second is as you
Make it not collapse beneath my foot.
The second, as you hurt and slam down your weight onto the already heavily damaged hitching post, it collapses.
Mm-hmm. Before I land,
thankfully,
like, do I get my eyes on the thing?
Roll a investigation or perception check, please.
Yeah, like, before I slam down and knock it off, the roof is relatively clear, I guess. So I can follow it down.
Yes. As you, you're gonna, fall down to there as like the entire thing just kind of collapses. You will, with an 11, you don't see where it lands, but you do see it go this way.
I make like another perception check to see if I can see it.
Yes.
I'm going to give
You-
myself inspiration
you-
with.
You did bonus action for Step of the Wind, right?
Yeah, I did. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration to give myself advantage on the perception.
What is your movement speed, by the way?
45. I've currently moved 40 foot.
I think actually, yeah, you moved like you're. I think you've moved your full distance because you were right there, and then
How much should I count
or
to?
wait, were you right there?
Yeah, I was there. That's what I measured it
Yeah.
out as.
I think Step of the Wind also
But-
doubles your speed.
No, it just lets me dash as a bonus action.
Oh.
So yeah, I think yeah, you would have some movement left if you were dashing, because yeah, you also have to jump the 8 feet up, which rounds to 10 feet. So,
Alright, so we're calling that 45 foot then?
if it's to get from that would be
Or-
40 feet. So plus 10 would be 50 feet.
So 50 foot? Okay. So yeah, where I am
Yeah.
50 foot, so I'm into my bonus action dash at this point.
Yes.
Alright.
The monk speed.
So yes, advantage, perception check. Come the fuck on, let's go.
14. You are able to see that. You are able to see it before the Dwergar here, like steps on a body, and that body shifts and is now laying on top of the shard. Like he is fighting the cultist here, and like he has accidentally rolled a body onto the shard.
Oh, motherfucker. Alright, well, I was going to be able to just fully get out of here, but now I can no longer. I assume it would take me an action to try and get under it. Would I even be able to, or would I have to, like, shove them off first?
To move a body would be an item interaction, and then to grab it would be your action. Because you only get one item interaction per.
Alright. Yeah, even with this many tokens, it's still a little bit laggy. Alright. Gonna move an extra 5 foot.
Here, I'm gonna go ahead and.
You can delete all the guards at the top, I guess.
Mm. I've
And honestly,
What?
a bunch of these dead guys are unnecessary.
I've marked all the dead guys with fire.
Let's see, the ones out of the fire radius are kind of just watching either that or like running away, because let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Yeah, that's already better. Still a little bit laggy, but
It's also just because of like the sheer size of the map.
Yeah.
mhm.
Ah, crap. Oh, there we go. What did he have? I think he had a 9. Accidentally deleted him. There we go. Getting better.
And these guys over here, where his license, where facade is, can they see through here at all?
Uh,
But she could,
Probably
because she was
about
on
as-
top of the roof. But I'm not sure if there's a
Yeah.
line of sight to where I am.
probably a little bit worse than facade because like of the collapse, both of the because of like the collapsing walls as well as like all the smoke. Because there's a lot of it right now. Because like the explosion was literally less than 30 seconds ago.
Probably been like 4 rounds. So yeah, 24 seconds. I don't know how accurate my collapsed debris is.
More or less, yeah.
Alright, so yeah. Gonna do that. Item interaction, shove the body off, action, grab the thing.
Okay.
Oh. I do have gloves on.
Does it matter?
I don't know if it matters, but I am just gonna grab it with my gloves on.
We're feeling
I
saucy
got the
today.
gloves specifically so that I could punch the frog without being affected by his skin. I don't know if it goes through, the big.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a chain actually, doesn't it? I can just grab it by the chain.
Yes, that is correct.
And I'm just gonna, yeah, grab it, because I'm, like, presumably I'm, like, kneeling down here. I'm just gonna grab it, and I'm just gonna try and sweep it into my cloak without, you know, trying to do it as quickly as possible so no one sees what I've done. And then I'm just going to shout, like, Mark, shit!
Mark shit.
Well, yeah, like shape, like I've shoved, you know, like I want to try and make it look like I don't want to roll like a deception check or something. Yeah.
Like you're calling out to the guy who's dead.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
The dead man.
Like, are you fucking alive?
All right, I will say roll a deception check, please.
No. The Dwargar knew it's a woman, and the Dwargar knew her.
Not the most
Like-
convincing.
Whether or not you know the guy, they kind of don't give a shit because they're in the middle of a burning hellscape, and they just got exploded. They kind of don't really care what you're doing.
All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Do you want me to roll like sleight of hand to try and like hide the thing, like shove it under my cloak without anyone seeing? Or...
We're getting into the like
How
the,
quick? Because
the question
okay.
of like how many like checks can you do in a single turn?
yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Because you've done 2 perception checks and a
Oh,
deception check.
that
yeah.
is very true. I forgot about the
Yeah.
perception check thing. Yes.
The
So
perception.
that's a
I'm
good-
gonna
we can
say
Ignore it.
for this turn, no.
No, that's a good. Alright,
Because you've used your bonus action, item interaction, and action.
Yeah, this is why we need a differentiation between active checks and modifier checks. But that's a question for later.
Yeah, because like rules is written like I have done 2 things that should take my action, like with the checks, but also like it's literally just at a glance, like do I see the thing? Where's the fucking thing gone? But yeah, alright. Sweet, so yeah, I'm just gonna grab it, shove it into my cloak, and fucking switch off.
Okay.
If this guy
The
wants to attack
Dwargar-
me, he can attack me.
Yeah, the Dwargar is going to take a swing at you. The Puya.
Well,
Oh, that's
goodness.
12. That's a damn shame. Alright, move where you move.
Alright. I'll just do it like this. Right, well, around the wreckage of the car gets me to there with my remaining 35 foot of movement.
Alright.
And then I'm just gonna call out, like, as I'm running back out, I'm just gonna, like, call out, like, Mark's fucking dead! Let's get out of here!
Let's see. How much of an asshole is this bandit going to be? He's gonna be an asshole.
He's a bandit.
He's going to try and shoot you, Akalos. 16 to hit.
16 doesn't hit.
And then he's gonna cough a bit, like, oh, fuck, my aim. And then he's gonna come this, and then he's gonna get the fuck out of there. 'Cause it's Facade.
Facade can't really do much from here. Kalos has been seen.
You also heard him yelling about someone named Mark.
Yeah, but you can put together that, like, okay, that's some sort of cue, because I have no idea who the fuck Mark is. So Facade's gonna climb down. I don't know if that requires a check, because this thing's kind of high.
No, I'd say, like, you could, like, lower yourself down. Like, you don't have to jump. You can just, like swing yourself over the edge and then extend your arms, so you just have to fall, like, half a foot or so.
Yeah. And then I'm going to, Shit, my brain is locking up so bad I forgot my own abilities.
You're going to shit.
Yes. Right here, right now, in your salad.
Hey, baby. It's aggressive.
Oh, hey, babe.
I go back and watch that video sometimes just because of how much it makes me laugh.
I'm choosing to tune out of this conversation.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's fine. It's fine.
What is Facade doing?
There's not much I can. Basically, yeah, just heading on down, heading over here, thinking about the lads, deciding not, so that's like 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then, just gonna wait and see what a Kalos does. That's my turn. Ready action to, No, ready action, that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. The cultist.
Yeah, just shrugs, like, who?
Sorry, give me a second. The cultist is going to point at the Dwergar. And oh, he's not. Yes, okay. In that case, just slash. Man, these guys suck. Ivory,
Yes.
you have climbed
boy.
down from the burning building.
And descaled the building. Oh boy. Okay. Shit. I'm assuming
Akalos, actually, you shouted, right? You shouted, "Mark's dead."
Yeah.
Can you roll a performance check, actually, for me?
That one's marked! What's my line?
21.
Okay, and that with a 21,
Like, Mark,
Ivory,
shit, line, dead, he's dead, that's it.
Ivory and Yago, you're both also able to hear Akalos over the like the din of the fire and shouting.
Everyone's shouting, everyone's screaming, everything's on fire, buildings are collapsing.
Yes.
Who the fuck is Mark? She just hits the ground. Initially moves over here to locate where everybody went, only to almost walk directly into Facade. She's looking down this way.
The arm just curls around. Isn't it beautiful? No.
Where's the Kalos?
On his way. Yeah, just
On his way with what? She just
doesn't answer.
starts that. I'm assuming. Are people just like fleeing, or are people staying and fighting this out?
There's a few people fleeing. Most of the people are fleeing because, you know, big ass explosion. But there are a few people who are, who seem to be determined to fight it out. Those Intarum guys have been real dicks.
Oh
We're not
yeah.
gonna. We don't really have a way out of this place until this whole thing is said and done, right?
Although I will
My.
say, most of the people who were Intarum are now no longer people. They are off.
Facade just says, Mark is dead. We should go.
I still don't know who Mark is.
Kalos is apparently very convincing to everyone except the guy who was right next to, obviously just searching under the corpse.
Yeah, that makes sense. That works.
He didn't attack you because you're like not convincing or anything. He attacked you because he's an asshole.
Yeah. You got too close to
You
him.
could hear real anguish in Kalos's voice there. He sounded fucking heartbroken.
Yeah,
Just
and he's a Dwergar.
Anger.
Finds that shit funny.
Yeah. I think he meant with the second Mark's dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. But yes, Ivory, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's moving up next to, and almost starts like moving past as if ready to just to make a break for it. But are we waiting for a Kalos or are we leaving now?
I'm out of words I can say in the 6 seconds.
Yeah.
That's okay. I will probably have passed you, even if you dash away at this point.
Probably.
It will be
She's-
very funny when it happens, but...
Since people seem to be clumped, she's just gonna. We'll just hold action dash for if we see a Kalos start running.
Hold action move, yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Alrighty then. The Cult Fanatic.
I don't even know where this guy is. Oh.
Let's see.
I
He's
like
going
when
to
you mouse over and it
cast-
tells you who it is.
I did, yeah.
He's gonna cast Hold Person on the Dwergar.
Oh, thank God.
You're not a person, Akalos. It wouldn't affect you.
Yeah.
Shit, you're right. It wouldn't.
which is why in my system I'm working on, humanoid is a series of like mental and physical parameters, and not just a creature type.
Dwergar resilience. So Dwergar has advantage. 12. 12 is a failure.
Isn't it 18 on this first one?
Oh yeah, 18. Yes, that is correct. I said it was. For some reason, I read that as 12 and 8. Yeah, 18 will succeed. So the cult fanatic is just gonna be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm leaving.
Oh,
Get the hell out of this burning building. Fuck you, people. Dwergar's turn. The Dwergar is going to look at the guy who just attacked him, look over towards the fanatic, and he's going to go, gadget, grow.
Womp womp womp.
Just glaring at the guy like, what the fuck? You want to run that by me again? Alright, Bandit Captain.
Never talk to
He
me or my
sees the
smaller
big
self ever again.
He sees the writing on the wall, so he's also gonna hop, skip, and
reminds
jump
me of
away.
my Path of the Giant Barbarian who would go from small size to huge size.
And actually,
When
he's
he
also gonna
raged.
hop, skip. Let's see. Getting the fuck out of there. Iago, it's your turn.
Alright, what is this stuff here? Is that like a blocked pathway, or?
Burning debris.
You could jump over it. You might miss and get burned.
Well, I kind of wanted to do something else. Okay, can he see Achilles from there?
Yes, not very well, but you can because of like the smoke, stuff like that.
Alright, I would like to use telekinetic to drag him 5 feet toward me.
Into the fucking fire?
Oh, you could. I thought this wasn't like a problem.
Because
Well,
he was
you
in
can
there.
jump over it, but it's still flaming debris.
Yeah. That is on fire.
Okay. Let me double check the.
You just drag Achilles through the flames.
Mistral
Guidance,
winds.
that's a touch. Oh, okay. I guess I could do bless. Yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
either
I'm gonna have to
beeping
probably make
abilities
a
or-
I've come to an unfortunate realization, which is next turn when I go for my long jump here, I won't be able to move 10 foot forwards.
You
You've
have to move 5 feet back.
Does
So
that-
I'm just going to run through the fire. So bless would be appreciated for the deck save I'm gonna have to make.
does
Yeah.
the 10.
So,
I think it has to be on that turn, I think.
Oh, that's stupid. God, jumping rules are borked in 5e.
so
If
do
you move at
bless.
least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, it says. I don't know, unless William wants to say otherwise.
Let's see, 3
It's
creatures.
kind of unclear. It doesn't say on that turn.
So
Well, there
definitely mark
is
Achilles.
preemption for that, where it is the another monk feature, like the running on water and walls. For as long as you don't, like, you continue moving each turn, it's fine. I'm gonna say, yeah, it would be fine.
Sweet. In that case, I can make the jump.
I will say, like as a bit of like further clarification, like if you end your turn with a jump, you would need to move the 10 feet to jump again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can't just chain hop.
You can't Mario that shit.
Can't Incredible Hulk hop.
I do not know the reference of which you speak, but it sounds interesting.
It's a really
Bounces
cool
between
way. Yeah,
buildings.
it's actually a pretty cool way to get around.
Very destructive.
Morrowind meta tactics jump 20 points on self.
Huh, interesting. But yes, Yago, what are you up to?
Gonna bless the rest of the party with Akalos, Facade, and Ivory.
Mine on, I guess.
Okay. Akalos, Ivory, and Sod, you said. Okay. Sounds good.
You can also book. Oh wait, you've used your movement, haven't you?
Yeah, 20.
Yeah. Does it? Can he? Can he use his reaction to reserve 10 foot of his movement that he has left, or does it also take
it
your
requires
action?
you have to hold an action to set a reaction.
Oh, right, because you're technically holding the dash action, not holding your movement. So you'd only get 30 foot anyway, but he's using
Something like that, yeah.
This is the way Pathfinder is slightly easier, and that movement is just one of your 3 actions that you could instead just use to do other things with. Well, their movement is more annoying. Alright. Is that my turn?
Yago, is it your turn?
Double checking on bonus actions.
Spiritual weapon.
I mean, would that work to get rid of some of the debris? No, I already cast a spell. Can't do that.
That is correct. I was making a joke of like using spiritual weapon on Aquila.
No, can't do that. 'Cause it's cast a leveled spell.
Yeah.
And I don't think telekinetic would be able to do that. Like, get rid of some of the debris.
You can lift stuff, right?
I mean, I can lift a target or like a creature. Yeah,
Yeah,
Can you post telekinetic enchant?
I already did.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
It says a creature, but there's no reason.
Let's see. Yeah, because like it doesn't give a size limit either for creatures. So I will say make a spell casting check. Uh, 6.
Is he making like a check with the spellcasting feature or the mythical spellcraft skill check?
Just like a using the basically doing it like in a way that it's not quote unquote intended to
Yeah.
get a.
Basically, I'm asking, does he get proficiency?
Not sure how much. You know what? Yeah, I would say it would. You would get a +2 on that.
I argue it because it's a learned skill. Yeah.
But yes. As you will like push with your mind, getting an 8. You don't do as much as you would hope, but you do clear like a square of space. You do clear some of it out.
Better than nothing.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Alright.
Akalos, it is your turn.
So, question. I can
Yes.
jump, long jump, a minimum of 9 foot, considering my
Yes.
rolling 1d8. Can I just jump over this without a check?
With him clearing some space out, I would say yes.
Cool. Because presumably I would... I mean, I can roll a 1d8. I clear it pretty easily.
Yeah, you're able to clear it pretty well.
Alright, so that is... Oh, that lagged out. 40 foot to get to here. And he's just gonna go to us like... I guess it's just gonna...
45, because he would need to push through both Easlyson
Oh.
and the soldier there.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go like, guys, Mark is fucking dead, and whatever the hell this thing is about, it's probably buried on a 5 foot of dead bandit by now. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Right.
And then he's gonna run off this way.
With me. And Facade would run, but I have to wait for turn order.
Alright.
I guess. Kalos, that's just all of his movement. That's just 45 foot of movement.
I'm gonna
He's
say
going
with
to-
Akalos out of the fire,
Yeah. There's no one gonna
and
follow it.
no one knowing that you have the thing, we're gonna just clear out.
But, yeah, basically, Saw will say with me and run you down this way, all the way to around this corner here, and then...
Around the corner through alleyways.
Exactly. But, because, can I see it?
Once we're sufficiently far away, Kalos is going to...
Well, she'll ask you around this corner, if you come with.
Yeah, he's just gonna say, like, not now. And he's gonna continue, like, let's keep going.
Then,
And he's gonna... yeah.
After about a minute after the explosion, the gates up top will open up, and about half of the guards that are there will like pile into the area to try and figure out what the fuck was that.
Kalos is going to...
Well, hello, guys?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Akalos.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna refuse to show it to you here. I'm gonna tell it no when you get further away.
Shot Nia, and you are invisible.
Oh.
Go.
Okay, sweet.
Go now.
Kalos is going to... Well, he's invisible. Question, you can still see yourself when you're invisible, right? Like, you can see your hand and shit?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
I
You
don't.
can't see any of the gear you're carrying?
I don't know for sure. That was a gut reaction.
I can't hear you if you...
William?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello.
I'm sorry, what was it that you were asking?
I was like, if I'm invisible, can I see myself? If I look at my hands.
I don't think so. Hang on.
It doesn't have the if you know it's an illusion clause, so I assume not, but who knows.
I doubt it's mentioned anywhere explicitly.
No. You are invisible. If you cannot see invisible creatures, you cannot see yourself.
Is
That's-
that from the AI thing?
It's because it's a condition. Yeah, and there's nothing in the spell that says you could see yourself.
Alright,
Yeah.
fair enough. in that case, yeah. He's gonna just say like, "What shall I run off? Just meet you guys in a bit."
Yes.
We probably won't be allowed through the gates. I'll see you in the hideout, I suppose.
I wish you hadn't said that. Skedaddles.
What are Iago and Ivory doing this?
I was holding my action specifically for when Akalos showed up. So dash action. So Akalos gets there, gets this spiel, and she's like, "Okay, all right. I guess we're heading out now."
Okay, Alice is going to just speak up, invisible next to her, just like, blah, blah, blah. I'll blow my horn of silent alarm in an hour. Track me down with that. And he's gonna run off.
Got it. All right.
Facade is now Ivory.
Oh boy.
What is Iago up to?
He's probably booking it with the rest of the crew. Trying to keep an eye out behind them to see if anyone followed.
Are you following Ivory or?
He'd be following Ivory, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because Akalos is invisible and Facade took off without you guys.
Question.
You all could have come with.
I suppose the Kalos wouldn't probably know. Or if someone tries to divine you while you're invisible, do they just see like the bit of invisible space where you are?
Yep.
Even if someone scries you?
Yeah, they just don't see you.
I think the scry spell is like a form of true sight. I'm not sure. Actually.
It's not. It's not.
Let's see.
I know this because I've read into it extensively for his lesson.
I'm just gonna double check. I believe you. I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah, it's fine. That's just my 2 cents.
Let's see. On a failed save, and it creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. So if the person who casts it can see invisible creatures, then they can see it.
Yep.
But the spell does not give you the ability to see invisible creatures.
Alright. When a Kalos is alone in an alleyway, he is going to, sort of through touch, he's going to take out his lead box from his pack, because he just fucking put it away, he knows what it feels like. And he's going to... This probably takes a bit, you know? And he's going to put it on the ground, he's going to, through his cloak, like, grab the new gem and put it in the box.
Okay.
This probably, it takes a few minutes, he's going to put the thing back in the bag, and he's going to go over to the hideout.
You at any point set the box down to do this, or do you hold it in your hand while you do it?
Yeah, I set it down. I wouldn't have enough hands otherwise.
The box appears.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not holding it.
Oh. All right.
Let's see.
So it just remains floating in the air.
No, it's if you are
If I
wearing.
pick it back up, does it?
Oh.
Yeah. If a target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person.
Yep.
So yeah, you put it down, it becomes visible. You pick it up, it becomes invisible.
All right. Well, yeah. In that case, I'm gonna put it down on the ground. It becomes visible. I'm gonna shove the thing in it, pick it back up, and then continue on my way.
Sounds good.
That was quite
I'm
it.
safe, and then I will.
And yeah.
For Ivory and Jago, Facade did say with me and then skedaddle off. I don't know if you guys followed.
Well, you can't see me anywhere I'm going.
I know,
took
but
the Ivory while invisible, so she knows.
But what I'm saying is, like, she said with me, then skedaddled around this corner here with you, and I assume possibly the other two. I don't know if they followed. You guys didn't say. 'Cause-
Okay, so
they might not have. They might not have heard you say
Oh,
that.
okay, so we went here. The invisibility happened. Facade went this way. Akalos went off somewhere else.
And then
yeah,
after Facade had left, I told Ivory, while invisible, when she came around the corner, I'm gonna blow my horn of silent alarm in an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, would
Yeah.
the two of you follow?
I think
Would
we'd
you follow?
probably be following. Probably
The
be
other
following S or Facade
Facade.
because, yeah.
Facade still
Okay.
becomes Ivory to Electric Boogaloo.
Okay. Yeah, you two will head through, following Facade, who has turned into a second Ivory. I don't know why I just
Hell.
I don't know why I just imagined her turning into Ivory, but with Big Hat Logan's hat on.
Oh, yeah. I get you. Well, I had to do
And-
something. Does an impression of Ivory at Ivory when she says, "What the hell?"
And yeah, you guys will, I'm gonna guess, head back to the safe house where you were.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's where we're headed.
yeah.
And Kalos is gonna be stealthed in a corner.
And the plan will be to stealth to the safe house. I don't know if Jago and Ivory abide.
Yeah, look, I'm following wherever the group en masse is headed.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, you guys will head back to the safe house, which would probably take about 15, 20 minutes with all the chaos in the streets. The fighting has died down substantially, and thankfully the other fire that was set seems to have either been put out or put itself out.
Upon entering the safe house with everyone, Facade just sort of walks out of the illusion that just, disappears into shadowy mist.
Oh wait, okay. Upon seeing Yells into the safe house, Kalos, still hidden in the corner, is gonna blow his horn of silent alarm at Ivory.
Ivory, like this very loud horn sound.
It's as quiet as a horn of silent alarm can be, so it's still very loud. He's like trying to blow it as little as possible.
I imagine now it is a magical item, so I imagine it's exactly as loud, even if you're blowing it directly into
Yeah,
their
very
ear, as
possibly.
it is if you were like 200 feet away.
My statement is still valid. It's as quiet as a horn of silent alarm can be.
Yes.
The actual Ivory winces.
Upon seeing a
God.
wince, he's like, okay, cool, this is them. And he's gonna come out.
Well, I decide when the spell does, unless you want to do an attack or something.
Oh, well, I was also just hiding,
Yeah.
is what I mean. I don't know if I'm still invisible.
It lasts an hour. I don't know how long it took us to get here. Facade doesn't really know you're in the
Let's
room.
see.
Unless I hear clip-clopping.
Well, I have boots on now, so
Unless I hear tip-tapping.
I don't do the clippity clopping.
Yeah.
Clippity clopping.
All right, yeah, you guys will meet up over the after an hour. Thankfully.
If they show up like around an hour, okay, I was gonna make sure he blows his horn at the hour mark.
They would show up about like 22 minutes in or so. I don't know when you arrived there though.
I probably took a circuitous route, so I might have arrived after them.
Yeah, you probably arrived after they did.
Alright. He's gonna show up and just go like, wow, that went honestly incredibly well.
I have to say, you make
I was
good
kind of
agents.
I was kind of hoping to catch at least one of you.
My fucking spidey senses turned on.
He's like, I mean, I was fucking amazing there. But, like, none of that would have been possible if you didn't spot it in the first place, so good job there.
I do.
Yeah, actually, that was insane.
That 24 was... Basically, if that hadn't happened, fuck, we would have been in so much trouble.
It is through many small actions success takes place.
Exactly. Alright. So now we need to get the fuck out of this district as soon as possible, because I don't want to be here.
As it
Mark's fucking dead, guys. He died in the fire.
Who's Mark?
the
My
shard.
best... Dude, Mark? He's been with us this entire time? He has a share of the house? You don't remember Mark?
Hold on.
Akalos is the reverse false Hydra.
Oh no. I do like the idea
He's
that
fucking with you.
like Ivory isn't.
Akalos. You know
He would
what?
be so horrified. Ah,
Do you not
You know what?
remember Mark?
You can tell they're
Both of you are
bullshitting.
so lucky that I that I am as tired as I am right now from all of today's antics.
I was
So-
pretty happy with my anguished wail, you know, in the fire circle.
I will admit that was pretty good. You had me asking
do-
who Mark was for the
I
last.
do a good anguished wail.
If you would like some work in the future, I believe my mistress would like to see you.
I'm sorry, theater's not really my calling. I mean, I'm incredible at it, don't get me wrong, but it's not where my interest lies, you know?
This would be a more lucrative play.
He sort of like steeples his hands under his chest. I do like money.
There's a
Just like
there's
nodding to himself.
there's a squint from Ivory, like whoop. She's giving the little
very viable.
I'm
He's doing the
so
thing where he's sort of like looking up and to the side slightly, like sort of like nodding to himself.
I am
don't-
such a prostitute.
I wouldn't. Okay.
But yeah, Facade's just like getting the hat and mask back on. But for now, all is on high alert. Perhaps we should move quickly and escape with the fleeing crowds.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's get out of here.
Second that.
It may be best for me to hold the shards. I am warded.
I mean, that shouldn't matter considering where they are.
Your point is fair.
Do you have a box?
Who would not in my work?
That's fair. Alright. In that case, I think I'll just hang on to it just so we don't have two boxes on one person. I'd be happy to split them with you, but I don't really want to crack it open. We
Let
can deal with
us
all that later.
go now.
Yeah.
And
Can I roll an insight on you? And that, like, can I have the thing?
you incite the masked being.
Yeah, I am gonna insight the Mustang. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck you're up to.
I don't know what you want me to roll, William.
I mean, I doubt a 15 is gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'd like to roll
When
an
we were
innocence
behind
check.
that building and you were like, "Can I see the thing?" I was immediately like, "Wait, what the fuck?" That was a real suspicious thing to do.
Yeah. Facade's very suspicious.
Well, yeah, but normally you're suspicious in a licensed way. This was suspicious in a different way.
Yeah.
Doubts
It's
are being
very
like,
sus.
Do you not see that Facade is of the species Sussus among us? Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, let's just try and get out of here.
Yeah, Facade's more of a
Just
traitor
almost
than
among
a Sussus among us. More trouble in Terrorist Town.
I do like that game.
Yeah. It's better in every way. But, what do I... Innocence check. Roll for innocence.
0.
You
You
can roll to
fail.
GM if you want, so I don't know if you're rolling, like, I don't know, persuasion or deception.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say dealer's choice, persuasion or perception, or persuasion or deception.
Got it.
I mean, yeah, like you said, you do have a fucking mark. You know, I'm going purely by voice and actions here.
Yeah. Sadly, there's no modifiers for being a masked thing or a construct or anything like that. But yeah, you get... There's some sort of ulterior motive going on. There's some reason.
This entire time you've been private messaging to William because when you touched that thing, you didn't actually succeed in the save. You failed it, and this entire time you've been possessed by the stone.
It wouldn't be the
And
first
William's been
time.
playing us for literal nearly a fucking year.
It wouldn't be the first time. I
That
was
would
the
be really
double
cool.
agent in Curse of Strahd. I was the vampire spawn.
Alright, do we just get out of the city? Are the gates open? What's going on with that?
No. The gates remain closed,
Yeah.
especially after the explosion.
Is there a guy we can
how-
talk to? Like, shout up at from down there?
This guy's selfing again.
Like, you will find like a couple of dozen guards at the gates.
Right, from a distance, I'm just gonna shout out, like, hey, when are the gates opening again? Have you seen
you'll
how much
notice
shit is blowing up around here? I don't want to be here.
they like tense up a bit, but they will tell you that the gates will open. The regular military is heading in, and once it does, the gates will open to a few select people. Once we calm down everything, make sure nothing else is burning, and do our investigation, we will allow people in and out through the gates again.
That sounds like an I have no idea.
Yes.
Right. So, like, calling this out from the other side of, like, a square. Could you give us an estimate? Like, are we talking, like, a day or hours? Or more?
Depending on how much is burning, how much resistance from the gangs there is, it could be anywhere from day after tomorrow to a couple of weeks.
That is not the answer I was hoping for.
But what if I don't want to get robbed and stabbed? Says the half-drow behind you.
Alright, we will... If you are willing to submit yourselves to a to interrogation, such as with Zone of Truth, to determine that you had nothing to do with the fires and explosions and things like of that nature. We'd be willing to. We could expedite you. You would have to pay half the cost of the spell casting, though.
She whispered to Fasad, like, how much is that?
Well, Freaky knows that one doesn't have any material components, but William, what roll?
I would say a history or arcana check.
16?
With the
Wait, what? It's like level 3 or something?
it is a level 2 spell.
Oh.
Normally a spell of this level would cost 100 gold per casting, but the sheer number of the sheer number of clerics and paladins and things like that in the city that can cast it, as well as the a lot of people use Zone of Truth for
Especially within the
various
guards,
things,
I would imagine.
yes, especially within the guards. So it would be about 50 gold. So
And we can all
you
go
would
in the
only
same
need-
zone, so.
yes, for 20, it would be 25 gold for a single cast.
So, I have the thing that grants me immunity to creatures knowing if I'm lying. Do they
Yeah.
know that I resisted it, or does it just register as all's well?
They know if you passed the save or not.
I completely circumvent and ignore the save. There is no save.
Yes. No, you can still fail this. Wait, hang on.
Here, let me... What's this?
Let's see.
I think it just... I think that clause of the ring would be pointless if it didn't just make it where nothing registers. Or maybe it's supposed to be for Celestials, because they also, a Celestial knows if it hears a lie. Never had to use this clause of the ring before.
Give me a second. Alright, it is an enchantment spell, so your immunity to divination does not apply here.
Yeah.
Alright. That allows immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or to know your creature type. The Zone of Truth does not tell them if you are lying or not. It prevents you from lying in the first place.
I guess that clause of the ring is exclusively for Celestials, and
I found
also,
I found it.
damn, Zone of Truth should
interesting
not
here
be
that-
second level. Go ahead.
Well, no, but this is the ring prevents someone from knowing if the bear is lying, but Zone of Truth forces them to not lie in the first place. And if they succeed, that say the caster knows if they succeeded, not whether they're lying or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, just, man, they wrote Zone of Truth way too fucking strong for a second level.
Yeah, no, you can't speak a deliberate lie. But yeah, no, you're right.
That means even glibness doesn't help you. That's so bullshit. Okay, well, can't help. But I said I didn't want to be robbed. And just starts walking away.
So I'm assuming we don't want to submit to it, because we can honestly say we had nothing to do with it.
The problem is, what if the guard, who are also looking for the shard, we know this already, ask about the shard?
What if we actively say, what if we just agree here and now that we're going to go to the guards when we get to the other side? If they do ask, we can just not answer and say that wasn't part of the fucking deal. And if they force it, we can just say we were going to go to you anyway.
No, I think we should. No.
Not
I
do it?
think at this
That's
point.
fine.
Are we walking away and
We hold
discussing
off.
this, or are we doing it in front of the guard guy?
I mean, yeah, any of them can hear us. We're just whispering.
Okay. Well, Fasad's already walked off, so good luck, guys.
So we're not doing it then?
Nope.
Fasad's just leaning up against the wall, arms crossed, looking sour, like 10 feet away. It's up to you.
Alright. Gonna call back out. Too rich for our blood, sorry.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
25 gold is a lot of fucking gold for, like, a normal person.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot of money.
Spellcasting's hard to learn. Sells at a premium.
Alright.
And that's already, and that's half of a half too.
Yep.
Okay. So,
So
I
where do we
will
want to
say
go then?
that, I assume, back to your safe house, back to your little shed.
Yeah.
As we walk, he's like, I don't think that we can't stay there for that long.
Well, the moment we get to the shed, Fasad's going to say, we need to sneak out tonight.
Preferably before the military arrives.
Yes.
What's the best way? Can we cut to the big map, please?
Yes.
Chaos is going to take out his big map.
The best way would be the sewers. Or greasing
Do they go
palms.
straight through into the field ward? This place was built after, wasn't it? But does it even have sewers?
Actually, yeah, you're right.
It's dirt streets.
There are ways out of the city from here without using the gates, aren't there, William? I would think so.
We could go down the cliff.
Like,
There most
don't you have
likely
slow
would
fall?
be, yes.
Yeah.
There's the four gates. There's probably smugglers' tunnels and things
exactly,
like that.
yeah.
Chaos is just going to suggest, like, could we go down the cliff on the far east? Slow fall?
As far as you know, you're still friendly with the high board, so maybe they could help you.
I could prepare.
Or as Aklo said, jump off the fucking cliff.
I could prepare feather
Take the log
falling
walk off the short jump.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, that's probably a bit too long.
If we camp near it, we can wait and then jump immediately. They will be too busy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, do we, I assume we don't want to go to the gangs to smuggle us out, if we have our own way out?
We could, but they
Actually,
may
hang
look
on,
have
do
for
we
done a
still
favor
have
for
that
this.
climbing gear?
We have done a favor for the silenced. They may very well get us out of the city or the ward.
The problem
That's
is,
true.
the gangs will talk, and they may seek the shard. We do not know who saw and said nothing. We need time.
So do we just want to do it ourselves then?
At this time, when we do not know if we are compromised, yes.
Alright. Yeah, okay. So we want to head to the far east of the city and take a bit of a nap?
That is correct. Tomorrow, I will make an illusion to cover us, and we will jump.
Alright. Well,
that
let's go down there.
illusion is of a much fatter guy jumping a few feet away,
It'll
so
be
they look at him instead of us.
tempting. You tempt me, William.
Anyways,
Tempt
Some
not.
terrible fucking archer shoots at the guy and misses by a few feet, just nails one of us.
It's
Invisible.
it's
so
facade.
do you wish to sneak over to the cliffs?
That's the plan. If everyone is okay with it.
Yep.
Yep.
Over to the breezeway.
I mean, they wouldn't patrol this area, would they? I mean,
They
the
will.
military knows that the gangs have mages of various, spellcasters.
They will patrol everywhere. Our move must be sudden and quick.
Alright.
I will say, it is the guard, not a tidal wave. So,
Yeah.
like, they're not just gonna sweep through the streets at full tilt. They're gonna have to, like,
I was more
go
worried
street
about them
by
having
street.
like a few guys at the bottom of the cliff or at the top of the cliff or something.
Yeah, that's what the
Or even
illusion's
just this
for.
tower being
No,
able to
that
keep
it's
an eye on.
they're probably gonna like radiate from the various gates, like
Yeah.
securing various locations, like from the gates. Like the
Mhm.
cliff is one of the furthest locations possible from the gate, so that is probably more or less fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let's go.
Yep. So yeah, facade will
Rolling out.
will lead you all over to that edge. I mean, if anyone gets a better idea while we're going, I'll listen. Like,
Yeah, no, that's.
Hmm.
By the time we get to about here, Akalis is just gonna go, fucking miss when we could just hire carriages. That's all he has to say. He just needs to talk.
you're the
I
fastest of us
respect
all.
it.
But
Doesn't mean I like walking,
yeah,
but I'm good at running.
the Prees way. So, yeah. While we are here, we will find a place, derelict building or inn.
Alright. Do we find a good derelict?
Roll a perception, investigation, or survival.
I can give someone advantage on perception. Who's the best at it?
Probably me.
Yes, I believe
Or
you are.
I'll go.
Yes, Ivory is the best.
Mm. Love.
Or no,
Good,
the
good.
bless has run out, most definitely. Man, I didn't even get to use it once.
Well, 18 still beats 16.
True.
Still good effort.
So yeah, 6. With a 16 and a 9, with a 16 and an 18. As you guys are looking around, yeah, this place is like the furthest away from the gates, and you can see very clearly that there are buildings, that, at least to his license, are very clearly fronts or bases and things like that. Like,
Yeah.
you are not the first people to have the idea of smuggle something or someone down the cliff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tower guards around here are well bribed.
But yes, you are able to find a decent enough building where you are you are like 90% certain you should not be disturbed while you are there.
Pick a plot of splintered wood and dirt.
I want that one. Else is going to pick the least splintered plot of wood and dirt. I don't know how they managed to splinter dirt. Whoever, derelicted this place did a damn good job.
It's moon dirt, so it's, it's what is it? Jagged.
You're cutting out.
I said it's moon dirt, so it's jagged.
Freaky, you are.
So are you.
Oh,
Lillian.
you are. Goddamn.
Oh.
If you're talking about here.
Oh, I was asking if it's secrets time.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Today we find out the most grievous secrets of all.
Hello.
Tell
I'll
me
be
about
honest,
this splinter
I did
dirt.
not realize what time it was.
The secrets
Yeah,
of...
we're about to end soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You just
just
have to say for the
uh,
very important conversation about splintered dirt that we're having.
you guys will go through the night. As
I mean, If we
uncontested.
start out 8-hour rest immediately, like it's still daytime, so we should get up before night's end, maybe? Before morning.
I think by the time you get there, it would be about 4 p.m. If you want to start a long rest immediately, that's fine. But then you'd be getting up at about midnight, and then
I mean, yeah, we can do that, and then, once we just go back into the city, the gates aren't going to be open until morning, are they?
They might be open in the morning, or they might be open in a week.
Well, no, the southern gate, the river gate.
Oh, the plan is once we're out of the city, we just enter... I don't know. William, was it implied that all of Waterdeep is locked down, or just the Fieldward gates?
Well,
let's
no,
see.
it's just the only northern gates are the ones.
Waterdeep has 5 gates, which are closed at night.
Okay, in that case, we might as well go. If we go to the north gate, do we think they'd take us through? Doubt it.
No, they would not.
So we'll probably have to go around to the south anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gates are canonically locked at night.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go just before dawn then. So we'll stay longer than 8 hours.
Okay.
Get a proper sleep.
So... Okay.
You guys will go through the night uncontested. But you, upon exiting the building in the morning, you will hear a couple of people talking about how the guards have been swarming the ward basically the last since about 11 or midnight or so. They haven't made it this far yet, as they are experiencing resistance from what remains of the Xanathar in the area. As
least,
well
because
as
we'll be going out just before dawn. Would
yes.
these guys be there? Yep. Okay. Cool. Just watching.
And you'll also hear about that they are having to put out a few fires and things like that. Yeah,
Both literally and metaphorically.
Yes.
Yeah, there are probably a couple thousand soldiers and guards in the field ward right now.
So, over the night, Facade will ask to see the shards to make sure that we didn't just fucking run away with a piece of glass.
Yeah. Chaos will show them to her.
There will be a detect magic upon the shard.
And it feels like the others.
Very good, very good. Things you will notice about Facade. Facade seems to sleep, not trance. Tries to be alone during the time of the camping. I don't know how intrusive you guys are. Her spell
Well,
book...
we wouldn't probably let her be out of our sight for too long, just in terms of, like, you know, we're keeping watch.
Yeah. Probably a different room of the derelict building, really. If any of you intrude, you would have noticed a very similar spellbook to East License. The problem is, both East License spellbook was literally black leather color pages. Like, it doesn't even look like a spellbook. If it was on a shelf, you'd think, like, oh, it's just someone's journal.
If I remember correctly, I think you're missing one eye and one body piece. Oh
Can
no,
I choose which eye?
you have all three eyes. No, I was right. You are missing an eye and two of the body pieces.
Yeah, the
Because
guards have one, Xanathars have one, the dude, Rainier has another.
Rainier has one eye, and the guard and the Xanathar both have a body piece.
The guard's gonna be the hardest one to get. But
It's a damn shame we didn't figure out the guards one. I feel like that's definitely one we could have done.
yeah,
We should have gotten that.
if we're lucky, it's in an evidence trunk somewhere and not in fucking Blackstaff Tower.
I doubt it'll be a Blackstaff Tower, but I reckon it'll be in the castle.
I would hope it's in the castle.
You guys are able to scale down the cliff. We're using Featherfall,
Yeah.
and able to make it back into the city. It's miserable walking like a couple miles down to like through the undone snow, and like through the unshorn whatever snow.
Yeah.
Plus you have to go around this cliff to go up the cliff. So yeah, you guys have to walk 3 miles through like knee-deep snow to get to the river gate.
Thought is very unhappy.
At least it's not. Oh, I ignore me and Ivory ignore difficult terrain created by ice and snow, so we're presumably just like walking on top of it.
Yep. That one
Just
scene
like
from
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Watching
Like
the
Legolas
others.
in Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah. The elves are so dexterous, they can walk over the very snow without disturbing it.
The cold is not bothering us. Like, man, you know, Ivory, this was a really good purchase. That was a good idea.
Right?
Hate everything.
It's just fucking Vegeta. I hate you. I hate you both.
Just imagining, like, Facade just trudging behind Jago as he's the one forging the path.
There it is.
We're just walking next to you up on the snow.
Is
Yeah,
there a
that.
reason why Legolas can do that?
It's just supposedly a feat of elvish grace.
Yes, they're so dexterous that they weigh less than air.
Yeah, it's something silly like that. But,
Anywho,
like,
yeah, and you guys will make it back into the city, and that is where we will end the session for the night.
whoa.
Holy fuck, guys, that went so well.
That went surprisingly
Oh my
well,
God.
actually.
It
I'm
was
sad
best
that
nothing bad
I'm
happened.
so sad I didn't catch at least one of you.
Fuck you.
Hey, no. That wasn't even luck, except for kind of like East Lyson being just 5 foot outside of it, but we stayed out of the way of that thing.
Yeah. I could feel it.
Hey, 25 fire damage.
That would have, let's see, how Assad would have had 1 HP.
How much damage was that?
That would have been 1 HP.
25.
Yeah.
25
I would have
fire
been
damage.
fine.
I
I
was
would have
think-
failed the dex save, but I still would have
Oh
been.
no.
Oh, wait, no.
I think-
does
I
that
think- I
count
think-
as Does that count as a magical effect? Because
No.
it's like it's not. Oh, is alchemist fire not magical?
So it's an alchemical thing. So it's basically Greek fire, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's burning
Oh,
chemicals.
It's more chemistry.
Yeah.
Not...
I had it. I deliberately lowball. I like made the damage lower.
Yeah, it didn't hit us with the Curse of
What did they
Strahd
have?
one.
Yeah.
They had it as kill the party. Kill the level 5 at max party. I fucking
Alright.
felt... I have no idea what it is, but I did. I fucking felt it. I'm like, okay. No guards of their group. No allies of their group. Big cart. Everyone gathered around it. This isn't good.
Mhm.
There we go. That's Esmeralda's car right there.
Yep. There it is, baby.
That one would have killed me.
I was so happy when Teal just fucking took
I
that
think
to the
even if you
face.
succeeded, like it would knock you down, like at least some
I
of you
would
down.
be up still.
That honestly,
How much HP does everyone have at max?
35 max.
52.
that would have just straight up killed me. 37.
No, because it has to deal double your damage.
That is
Oh, yeah.
that is double my HP.
Oh jeez.
I have 26 HP. I am a
Yeah.
wizard.
No, I'm saying Nick, because she
Yeah,
is
no, it
37.
wouldn't.
So it would require 74 damage to kill you outright.
It'd be close. It'd be
Oh, yeah.
real close.
Luckily, there's no negative number.
Yeah, you guys all making fun of like he's licensed for being paranoid back in the day. Fuckers. He's licensed at 22 HP.
That's some rough shit.
Alright, well,
But, yeah.
I will
Literally.
update our notebook, I guess. Good fucking job, guys.
Yeah.
You can thank Esmeralda from Curse of Strahd for giving me that spider sense. And Facade being at least half as squirrely as he's slicing.
So yeah, at this point in the story, all that's left is you got one of three choices: team up with the guard against the against the Zentarum, team up with the Zentarum against the guard, or figure out how to rob them both.
I think we robbed them both.
That would be really funny.
Important
I think
question.
that is
Well,
objectively the funniest play.
I don't know exactly how it works, but I have heard somebody complain that there is like a hard scripted middle finger to the party if they take the treasure for themselves. Are we playing this word for word, or has it been modified?
This game has been heavily modified.
Okay, cool. Just making sure that it's not going to be like, yes, the spirits of Waterdeep that the masked lords listen to whisper in their ear that your party, they give everything, your names, your address, your social security numbers to them, that you took the treasure, and now Waterdeep has pronounced you an enemy forever, as has the Lord's Alliance. Fuck you.
I was like, you get there and it turns out it can only be opened by the Lord of Waterdeep.
Oh.
You need his, like, seal or whatever the fuck. In which case, it would be very funny if we could present the letter with his signature and be like, it's his seal, look!
That would be so fucking cool. It'd be her seal, though, because it's Lariel's Silverhand right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, same difference. Yeah, it's a fucking Silverhand. With the shitty, not as good Spellfire. She's got the silver fire. Pathetic.
Oh, good night, you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Cheers.
Fucking good job, everyone. See you next week.
When
Good
I
job,
talked about the
GGs.
cart and Freaky immediately was like,
I don't fucking trust this. That cart's a bomb! I can smell it.
I've played with Freaky too much because like he calls me out on my bullshit like 8 times out of 10.
The problem is, so I'm very good at reading comprehension. I'm very, very good at looking at environmental storytelling, at reading a passage from a book, at things like that. Just like a snapshot from a major event in a video game, I can probably give you a good idea of what's happening, even if I've never heard of that game before. You read me like 3 pages out of a book during a somewhat plot-relevant part, I can probably tell you the plot of the book. This is like something I've cultivated over decades of my life. So, it is, I'm actually reading the little tiny cues and things. I can see the matrix, I can see the code. And to be fair, some of it is stuff that would be more obvious to somebody like Facade, who sees, well, this is a big giant crowd of people all circled around one thing with no idea why they're there when what's gonna be there is gonna happen. Man, there's a lot of Xanathar's crew guys, and there's a whole war happening right now. I don't like this cart, guys.
It sure would be a shame if somebody exploded in the alchemist
This is
fire.
exactly how I would kill all of these people. So I think that's what's gonna happen.
Good night, gamers. A very successful session.
Yeah.
Or
Good.
bye.
Just...
I'm up to. See you all next week.
Yes,
you
good
next
night. And if you... Oh, I was gonna say, if I'm ever DMing for you all, you can expect something suspicious like that to be a bomb, because the reason I was able to read it so well is because this is literally how I would kill a bunch of Xanathar's crew, of like the gangs, is with something like this, with a big giant piece of bait with a bomb under it. This is 100% how I would do it. This reeks of Mr. Kret.
Hey, Freaky.
Should I stop the stream for this? Is spoilers coming?
Potentially. Like I'm gonna ask you like if you want me to, because I'm gonna tell the group this like at the end of Waterdeep, but I kind of want to.
You know that I'll not use it for evil. Okay. Goodbye, people of the stream.